All right, everybody, welcome into Average Joe's Sports Talk. As you can see, we have a full house at the table tonight for good reason. This is a huge monumental week in the high school football season. Playoff seeding is alive. As you can see, we actually have some Southside players in the house tonight. Very good. Very happy to welcome in Mr. Hayden Fry, plays strong safety for Southside, and Ethan Stevenson plays defensive end. These are the guys that basically got the task of shutting down Boaz running game. Going to be very interesting. Dax, tell us a little bit about what's been going on this week as far as preparation, getting ready for Boaz, because I know this by far is the biggest game of the year, right? So
I don't know if it's the biggest game of the year, but
you don't think so far?
So far, yeah, probably so. But just excited. Trying not to let them get a big head on getting team of the week from like 4 schools, like four radio stations and some businesses. So I'm just excited.
I know coach is definitely probably trying to kill that noise to focus in on the task at hand this week. How's he done that?
I think he's done a pretty good job of it. So.
That's good. Because I know this is going to be by far and away the biggest game. You know, we featured Christian Collins this week as our player of the week. Actually, him and Boaz coaches, you know, we talked to them for a while. They all had nothing good things to say about Southside.
Oh yeah. They respect everything that y'all are doing.
He said it's a huge, and he told us straight up, he's like, this is a huge opportunity.
That's what I said to Kapow Sports. I said when we were 1-4, they buried us.
Yeah.
But they didn't know we'd be here where we are right now. So.
I like it.
We've been through a lot, and they'll admit that we've been through everything. So.
You guys, I know, obviously, having to key in. Y'all seen game footage of Collins. I mean, what's something that maybe jumped off the game footage that y'all seen preparing to stop him?
Just you got to wrap him up and not let him carry 15 yards like he did in 40.
I know you play defensive end. You definitely got the harder task of anybody is keeping containment on them, because they do run some, stuff wide, and he's fast and elusive. But to me, now this is me watching, him so far this year, he's one of the most underrated lead blockers I've seen, and I'm sure y'all probably seen that on film. Number 24, who they've pretty much, I can't remember the kid's name, but
I can't remember his name.
They've saved him all year until his last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and Collins lead blocking for him. I mean, he's a deadly lead blocker.
Yeah.
But I know you guys will be up for the task, man. What's his name? Mr. Moon in the middle. He's always an anchor. If he gets out in the secondary, I know Mr. Hayden's gonna give him a little piece of that.
Give Y2 Hayden a little bit of credit.
Oh man, hey.
Give Blake Hayden some credit.
Here's the thing about it, man. This is what you get. This is the kind of games you guys are gonna remember when you're 40, 50, 60 years old.
We just hope we're gonna come out on top. I feel good about us coming out on top.
Either way, though, it's gonna be one of those games.
Either way. But the bottom line is I like our chances for it.
Where's it at? It's at Boaz.
It's at Boaz.
Don't matter if it's been played on the moon, man. I like our chances.
Well, the thing about it is, it's one of those things. It's one of those games where there ain't that much mystery.
No.
Southside's strength is their defense.
Yep.
Boaz's strength is downhill running. You're gonna find out early and often, who's gonna win that matchup.
Oh yeah.
So, but after last week's performance, I think a lot of people snapped and was like, "Hey, man." Southside's woke up. They're coming on at the right time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've always figured that. I told Dax at the beginning of the year before the season even started that I felt good about them making the playoffs. Them moving down to 5A was probably a good thing, because 6A, in this up north, it's deadly.
Yeah.
So 5A was probably a good thing for Southside, and I told him that they would most definitely make the playoffs. And we talked about this Boaz game being a key game for them this year. So
amazing what a clean locker room can do for you.
Hey, by the way, I had a little bit to do with that. My company does. Can't talk about work and play though. You guys got anything else you want to add? I know you can't add no bulletin board material. We wouldn't let you. We'd edit that out anyways. But I know you guys are ready for the task at hand, I'm sure. Mr. Woods, let me talk to you for a second. So these guys just handled business with Alexandria last week. They made it look easy. Is that what we're going to follow suit, or?
Yeah, I think so. It was 14-14 at the half, right? And you guys turned on the second half on my 3 touchdowns.
Then y'all said, "Nah, man, let's quit playing."
Yeah, they did. Alexandria's,
14 points.
they're not a bad team. I mean, if you sit there and you go in there thinking you're going to win by 30 points, you're going to lose by probably 10. They're not a bad team. They are a young team. Got a great coach. He's got them going in the right direction. Etowah just needs to go in, all business, take care of business, and then move on to that next big game. But just stay focused. Hopefully the offense can find their flow. You know, maybe against Douglas. You know, they had 4 touchdown passes, and again, I think Troop's a good quarterback. Let him hang in there and throw some passes, not just a deep route. Run some other passes, get him in the flow. Let's see what he can do. You know, I mean, get ready for the next week and just get in the flow on offense. Field punts, have confidence, and let's take care of business.
A trend I've noticed with Etowah this year, they seem to play way more comfortable at home.
They do.
This is a road game. Do you think that'll play into it at all?
I mean, it could. I mean, it just all depends on their mindset, honestly. If your top tier players are walking out there like they're top tier players and better than this other team, well, you know, that's a good thing. It's not a horrible thing, but to a certain extent, we can't walk out there like, well, we can just go through the motions and win this game just because we think we're a little better than this team. You walk out there, take care of business, because now we're getting to the time of year where that's the focus you need to have. Period. No matter who you're playing.
You young guys hear what he's saying? Just because you got 4 team of the weeks in 1 week, don't mean y'all won this next game.
Right.
That's right.
You know,
Y'all got to stay focused, homie.
And Alexandria's a tough place to play. I think they call their stadium Death Valley. So you know that place is.
Well, they're in every game. They're not getting. I know they won by 3 touchdowns, but again, it's a tie ball game.
Boaz only beat them, what, 4 points maybe?
Yeah.
14-7 touchdown.
They're just a bunch of young kids that haven't figured out how to win. Yeah, and they will. They'll figure out how to close games and how to finish. You know, kind of like Southside's done over the last few weeks. Something clicked. They won a close game, and boom, here we are. You know, they've learned to win. They get punched in the mouth like we were talking about last week with Georgia. They've learned how to take a punch, but keep going. You know, stay level. Don't get too low. Don't get too high. And that's what I hope Etowah does this week, man. Just stay focused. Take care of business. Don't expect to go in there and win by 30. You know, I'm actually going to say a 27 to 6 game, around 20 points, and that might be even later in the game because I think Alexandria, you know, again, it's Etowah.
That's why it's a very impressive win.
Definitely. There's no doubt.
Yeah, when I saw that score, I was like, holy, you know,
man.
That's cool.
I'd take that score right now and run.
Yeah, Dak's been telling us all year, like he said, when they're 1-4, he's like, man, we're the best 1-4 team around here. We're probably one of the best 1-4 teams you've ever seen, and they've turned it around.
Yeah.
He's stuck right there with
It
them.
happened to a nicer coaching style, man. I mean, they're Doherty. I mean, the guys are. He's a great dude,
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
He was
Southside.
when I talked to him, they had 1 win. He's a great.
If you got that whole game is featured, like we talked to Coach from Boaz the other day, and he's talking. You know, he cares about the players, and so does Doherty, and they're special coaches that people need to appreciate and take a step back. And let him do his job.
Yeah.
Let coach him, and not that people in Boaz are getting. I mean, he's obviously got 1 loss in the year. So, but if he does falter the next couple of weeks, okay, that's okay, because he's building the program the right way, like you guys are. You're doing a great job. These guys, man, you know, they're really great kids, and I've been around them about 15 minutes, and I can already tell you they're great kids. You know, they're real respectable.
Not hanging your head after 1-4 start.
He even told you his middle name when you asked for his name.
Hey, Wayne Fry, strong safety. I was like, man, this is Monday Night Football. Southside University. All right, Reggie, let's talk, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not allowed to go watch the game.
I'm not going to Huntsville. I'm not making that trip.
Yes. Now, Kansas City, let's reset. Odds makers around the state, the line just moved 21 points from Reggie in the stadium.
I'm not
Reggie
there.
not there. Good things happen.
I'm not there.
All right, talk to me.
Gadsden City, we're going to Huntsville. They have 1 win and on a year, but they still have a shot at making the playoffs. They win this week and next week, and some things happen up there in the Huntsville area. I mean, they're in. Last year, the guys from Send Them on Twitter, they're ready for this game. They told their student section, y'all need to get a bus and load up and come up here because they're going for revenge. I don't like saying that, but that's what they said. It's a revenge game because Huntsville kicked the field goal as time expired last year and kept them out of the playoffs. And Huntsville's in that position this year. They need this win to make the playoffs. And Gadsden City can go up there and spoil it for their season.
Oh, bro.
And they can spoil Grissom's season next week too. So
I love it.
So they're looking to play spoiler these next couple of weeks, and actually these next 3 weeks. Clay Chalkville is going to be their last game, but they're looking to play spoiler, and I mean, kind of get some confidence going into the off season. So I think that win last week is what they needed. This late in the season, whether they make the playoffs or not, they'll have some momentum going into the off season. So, and we'll get some younger players in and get some playing time. So, they're ready, they're pumped, and
How cool is it to see a bunch of 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, even though they have one win on the year, they're still, we're going to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, and that's something I said earlier in the year. Under previous coaches at Gaston City, you did not see that. They get down 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, and they just give up.
Yep.
And that goes to show what kind of coaching you have, and that Bart is building the program. He's building the program, and people just need to step back and let him do his job, because obviously he's doing something right. These kids are they're getting it done on the field and in the classroom. So. I'm excited about next year in the future, because I mean the JV team has been pretty good this year. They're sitting with 1 loss, and they beat Hoover's JV team, which I think they're pretty solid. So I mean that just shows you like I said, what he's trying to do at Gaston City.
All right, let me ask you another one. Oaks Bluff at Cherokee County.
That's going to be an interesting matchup. Cherokee County's a tough. They're always tough,
Especially at home.
Yeah, at home.
Always.
Trip Curry is their coach. He's a very good coach. He's his teams are always they're pretty solid. They're well coached. Kind of reminds you of Oaks Bluff in a way, and Coach Rob out there. They're very disciplined. They play a tough brand of football, and I think that's going to be a good, pretty good game for Oaks Bluff to kind of see where they are, this late in the year. So
But you don't have your Duprees and your Woods up there in Cherokee.
no, you don't. You don't. And actually, that's a game I'm thinking about going to. I haven't decided, since I'm not allowed to go to Huntsville. I'm trying to figure out which game I'm gonna go to this week.
Dax, you heard the story when we left the stadium.
Yeah, I did hear that story.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns after I left the stadium.
Don't come to our game either, because there's not a game you've been to that we've won. So stay away. Stay away.
Oh man!
Stay
Oh
away.
man!
Over
Man!
to Oaks Bluff.
You can stay at home and listen to radio.
I mean, really?
You listen to Capel Forest, bro.
Now, let me throw this out here. As far as area games, that pretty much covers the big bulk. We got a couple
Yeah.
across the state we want to talk about. One of them, Randolph County at Sachs.
That's gonna be a Randolph County. They were ranked number 1. They were just runner-up last year in 3A, and they were ranked number 1 going into the season because the state champion from 3A moved up to 4A, and they.
Now, I understand Piedmont beat them earlier.
Piedmont did beat them, and that bumped Piedmont up, and Piedmont ran into Sachs, and
I wonder if, and Josh and I went to that game at Piedmont Sachs. I wonder if they got the quarterback back. Do you know anything on that? Because he went down early in the second quarter of that game. Their starting quarterback did, and they still beat Piedmont. Actually, pretty handily, actually.
yeah.
One game I'm interested in is Hoover at Vestavia. That'd be pretty good. But here's the thing about Hoover, and I know they lost, and I've been going to Hoover games about all of them the last few years. I know they lost to Hewitt, but you'll never ever see Hoover in a 20-14 or a 20-17 game. If you're going to beat Hoover, you're going to have to score points.
Yeah.
Because they are going to score points.
Oh yeah.
I don't see Vestavia scoring enough points to beat them. This will be a track meet.
Yeah.
This will be one of those 51-30 games, I bet you, somewhere in that ballpark. I think Hoover's going to win that game.
One thing about that game is, Buddy Anderson, he's been coaching at Vestavia for like 30
Years.
plus years. He's old school. He likes to keep it on the ground, and he likes to, run the ball north and south. And if this offense can control the line of scrimmage and slow that game down, which is what Hewitt-Trussville did, and they beat Hoover, then they might have a chance. But
Hewitt put 50 up.
yeah, they did. They did.
You got to
They
score
did.
points.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But how did they put 50 up against Hoover and then only put up, 19 or
20.
20?
No, 17 against Thompson.
Yeah,
Thompson beat them 20. No, not Thompson.
No, that was
Mountain
Brook.
Brook.
Yeah.
20-17.
Speaking of Mountain Brook and Thompson,
That's a big one.
That's huge.
that's gonna be a huge game right there.
Mountain Brook just shut down.
They're still undefeated.
They are still undefeated.
It's
they're-
at Mountain Brook. But Thompson didn't play good last week, man. They came from behind and win by 1 point.
Yeah, over Vestavia.
Yeah.
I mean, that just shows you how tough that region is in Birmingham. That 7A Region 3, I mean,
Disgustingly good.
it's yeah, I mean, all of their teams could legit go to the playoffs and have a chance. You know, they going to state. I mean, that's how good they are. They can send any 4 teams out of that region and they would.
I think you said it best. The winner of the state can have 3 to 4 losses.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially if it's Hoover, because they're fixing to play IMG,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, I mean, they're fixing to play IMG. They've already lost to Hewitt. Who else beat them?
DC.
Yeah,
St.
St. John's
John's.
beat them today. 1,000 stands in that game.
Yeah, I mean, and then they still have Mountain Brook to play. So I mean, it's
They can't lose those games, though, and get
No.
terrible seeding, because they ain't no way to win.
oh no.
Oxford at Clay Chalkville. Kelly D's. I'm fixing to run down this list, and I want to win them on these games.
Okay.
Let's start with Oxford at Clay Chalkville.
Who you got?
28. Oxford to 24.
Oxford wins.
Yes.
Oxford 28-24.
All right. Ranburne at Ohatchee.
22 to 19.
Ohatchee.
Oh, had you.
Creekman. All right. Randolph County at Sachs.
35 to 32.
Who you got?
Sacks.
Sets.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
All right. Hoover at Vestavia.
24, 27, 24.
Who you got?
Ooh.
Vestavia.
Whoa. Not so fast, my friend.
All right. Gadsden City at Huntsville. Oh, you already know you.
Reggie's already ready.
31 to 28 Gadsden City.
What?
Oh.
First time this year he's picked Gadsden City.
Yeah, my man.
All right.
Reggie must threaten him.
Hoax Bluff at Cherokee County.
35 to 22. Host Bluff.
Give him an over and under on Darian's yards.
Over and under on Darian Jars, 175. Is he going to go over or under?
Over.
Over. Okay.
In the first half, probably.
All right. Now,
245.
245.
I like that.
I like that.
Doesn't play second half, so that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Etowah at Alexandria. Oh, God. Look at Woods.
He's over for picking against Etowah this year.
Let's see. 35 to 14. Etowah.
Oh, Kelly D.
How many defensive scores for Etowah in that game? If we're getting 35.
8.
8 points.
8 points.
I like it. We'll take it.
Touchdown, 2 points.
8 touchdowns. Marathon out.
Here's the game of the week. Kelly D's. Kelly D's allowed to pick this, right?
Yeah, go for it.
Southside at Boaz.
Let's see.
Oh boy.
This mother might have a crystal ball. He's doing something.
Yeah.
Something's going on upstairs.
Very little.
32 to 29. Southside.
Whoa.
I like it, dude.
Wow.
Y'all kicker's going to miss 3 extra points.
All right. Kelly D's has spoke. Anybody else got anything they want to share with the class?
Don't forget to hit us up on Twitter. Average Joe Sports Talk.
Come watch these guys show out Friday night.
All right. Those are the guys that's got to do it. They're the guys that got to contain the monster up there on the mountain. I like it.
Yep, it's gonna be a good game.
Tell you what, you guys win the game. Come back here. We talk about it on the review show. I'll cook everybody breakfast Sunday morning. If y'all ain't got to watch film. Y'all got to watch film?
3 o'clock.
All right,
3 o'clock film.
You guys,
So,
whenever y'all come back, I'll cook us all a meal, man.
how about that?
They'll earn that.
Good. That sounds good. Yeah.
Everybody, I'll cook for everybody whenever you guys can make it. All right, everybody, this is Average Joe's. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the bell for the notifications. When all of our new videos drop, we're out.